Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
There he goes. Spins away. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Kent State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because...
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snagged it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Sategna. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive player.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're
touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole. Oh, he's got some space. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Golden Flashes have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Golden Flashes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move there. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Etheridge. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows through the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Using his legs, it's Newman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Trying to breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He got it.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes one. He's got it.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Whipping through the defense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this...
Touchdown Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. He's going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered pick up the first. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds a spot in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's 3rd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Kansas State, 6.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Cole. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but...
Touchdown Sooners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
Here we go.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Gibson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. you're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The golden flashes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a Mike.
He's loose on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Cole. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the golden flashes to put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and